So, good day to everyone. Here we are together and from all over and gathering ourselves for this period of meditation. And this topic, one of the subjects is practicing with mental activity, which has been my most common translation for sankhara, sometimes translated as mental formations. And so say this about it, is that these mental activities that we have, as we practice, as we settle in meditation, as we begin to let go of attachments and clinging, and the direction the mind is going is to becoming beautiful, to have a beautiful mind. And that the feeling, that not just a feeling, the experience or the quality of physical calmness that happens when the body relaxes, and the quality of mental relaxation, tranquility that comes as the mental activities calm down. It's referred to in the Buddhist tradition as beautiful qualities of mind. And that many of these factors of mind that start coming into play, that of faith and engagement with the practice, attention, wisdom, mindfulness, samadhi, all these things, they're considered beautiful qualities of the mind. And so one of the orientations for meditation, one of the things to kind of be considering is, how do you practice? How do you do the activity of meditation so it itself has some quality of beauty, or maybe another word is harmony. I love the Hopi Indian, the indigenous people of New Mexico. I love their expression of walking in beauty. So what would it mean to engage the mind in beauty? And sometimes there's such a strong orientation towards avoiding what is not beautiful, what is difficult or painful, or there can be a lot of criticism in the mind, self-criticism, and a lot of judgments that whatever the mind is doing, wandering off in thought, is somehow wrong or worse. And it may be so, but what we do, how we show up to be mindful, to be present, to be engaged with the breathing, how would you do it if you did it in a beautiful way or in a harmonious way? Because that's the direction that this practice is going. And especially with this calming of mental formations, calming of the mental activities, we're feeling our way into a place of harmony or beauty, peace, of clarity, of lightness, of sometimes the ancient tradition talks about a kind of a clean mind, a cleansed mind. So for this sitting today, maybe you can orient yourself a little bit with what would it be like to sit here in beauty? Not because you're looking for it, it might be there, it might be here, but also because you engage in the practice that way. That the very way in which you are present, very way in which you are mindful, is in harmony or is in beauty. What would that look like? And I know it might be a stretch, or it might be, you might not have an easy reference for this, but I would suggest that you imagine you do. Imagine yourself in this way. And so, to assume a meditation posture, And even here, as we take the posture, how would you do it? As if the activity of assuming your posture, meditation posture, was itself a movement in beauty, maybe in a gracefulness, and maybe gracefully kind of rocking forward and back, maybe slowly, maybe not, sideways, and then slowing down and finding a balanced posture, most balanced for what's available to you with all the different challenges you might have. And so your posture itself begins to feel like a small stepping stone to beauty, to harmony. And then softly, peacefully closing your eyes. And then what would it be like if you approached your breathing with trust, with care, with relaxation, with some quality or feeling of approaching your breathing in a harmonious way or in a beautiful way? What would your attention, what would attending to your breathing be if you were attending in a beautiful, harmonious way? And perhaps it could be that you invite your body to gently breathe more fully, expanding the chest, expanding the belly as you breathe in. Maybe 3/4 full, so you're not straining. And perhaps allowing for a longer, easeful exhale, as far as it's easeful to exhale. And then as you exhale, to relax the body, to calm the bodily activity of tension, holding, contraction in the body, releasing it. And letting your breathing return to normal. And then as you exhale, to also relax and soften the thinking mind. If you can recognize any tension or holding, contraction or hardness, agitation or forcefulness associated with breathing. As you exhale, relax the mind. And if you can't relax it, that's okay. Perhaps you can recognize that awareness, attention to the tense mind, is larger, is distinct, different than the mind itself, the activity. And then hold the tense mind in the beauty of open awareness. And then entering into the body breathing, breathing naturally and easily, with a very light touch, not trying too much. Seeing if you can attend to breathing in a way that feels harmonious, even beautiful, with its care, its tenderness, its openness, its willingness, perhaps with its feeling of respect for breathing, a reverence for being here. And perhaps there's something in the breathing itself which feels harmonious or beautiful, or pleasant. And to sit here, present for your breathing, while attuned to that which is harmonious or beautiful, here and now, no matter how small it might be. If possible, relaxing the mental activity of anxiety, the mental activity of discouragement or resentment. Letting those settle and recede to the background. And in the foreground, as you're sitting here, meditating in beauty, some of which might be whatever feeling of pleasure, well-being, joy or happiness that might be here right now. Breathing with it, breathing through it. as you breathe, is there any little place inside of tranquility, calmness, peacefulness, a calmness of body, a calmness of mind? Breathe with that. Breathe through it. Gently allowing that calmness, tranquility, to spread and grow so that its influence, perhaps a beautiful influence, can begin to move through you, breathing in and breathing out. And then as we come to the end of this sitting, looking inside of yourself to see if there's any shift inside in the course of this meditation. Are you a little more settled? If not more settled, are you more aware, a heightened awareness of how you are? Both the subtleness and the heightened awareness can both be seen as something beautiful. Or are you more open, more peaceful, more sense of well-being? Have you learned something about your own capacity to attend beautifully, harmoniously? In whatever sense you have of an inner beauty or harmony or well-being, bring to mind some people that you know and imagine that they too have the same capacity. They have the potential for this. And that more than worldly success, that to experience this inner harmony, this inner peace or beauty, is one of the great potentials they have. A potential which is not dependent so much on what happens in the world. And perhaps you can very gently, lovingly, harmoniously have the wish that in fact they could feel this inner well-being and harmony, that they might know their beauty, and beyond the people you know, even the people you don't know and the people who are a challenge for you. How wonderful it would be if they could stay closely attuned, aligned with their own inner harmony and beauty, their own potential for an inner well-being that is so ethical in nature because it doesn't depend on getting anything or making anything happen in the world. May it be that all beings touch into their capacity for happiness. May all beings experience safety within, peacefulness within, a full inner freedom, the heart set free, at ease, this beautiful heart that we all share. May all beings be happy.